2013. That'll work, thank you. We also appreciate and welcome all the friends and family members celebrating this glorious day with us. My fellow graduates, I would like to begin with a quotation from Robert Orban. He said that a graduation ceremony is an event where the speaker tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. So I'll leave such cynicism to other speakers. For a moment, think back to the events of this year. I'd like to give a shout out to all the senior ladies for putting on an awesome Beyonce flash mob. I'd like to reminisce on our school's first Sadie Hawkins dance, complete with khakis and sweater vest. Lastly, although we didn't have our own rendition of the Harlem Shake, I think as a whole, the class 2013 has potential so high that the ceiling can't hold us. But take a minute to reflect on your high school experience. The average high school student spends 720 days attending school, taking tests, and doing classwork. And the last 4 years of all of our lives have been complete with these activities. But after this day, we enter into a new phase of our lives. After this day, we can do anything we want within the parameters of a legal society. Whether you have immensely enjoyed the last 4 years, dreading the day you graduate, or whether you're simply waiting for graduation the first day you walk out of high school, hopefully not. Know that now you have a tabula rasa, a clean slate upon which you can base your life from this point on. Because although graduation is a significant accomplishment, it's more important what you do from here on out. So I encourage you to take chances. Opportunities will arise daily, and you have to make choices that you decide on your own. And you only will be accountable for your decisions. While you could lead a life of quiet desperation, like Henry David Thoreau said most men do, I want each and every one of you to carpe diem, seize the day, and make your life extraordinary. Congratulations, class 2013.
Good afternoon. I don't think this opportunity comes around too often when a daughter gets to introduce her father in the James Brown Arena in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people. However, this is my chance and I am honored. Very simply, Mr. Nable's life has been dedicated to education. He has served in the field of education for 37 years, 24 of those in the Columbia County school system. This is where I should tell you all about his degrees and where he earned them from. But instead, I will tell you that during those years, he and his wife, Lisa, my mom, raised 3 beautiful girls to become productive citizens, married and self-sufficient. He has 2 adorable grandchildren that never do any wrong and think their pop has the power to call off school whenever he likes. Superintendent Nable began his career as a teacher and a coach in Glenville, Georgia, and then later in Claxton, Georgia. He moved to Augusta, and he was a teacher, in-school suspension coordinator. He has been an athletic director, a DCT coordinator, an assistant principal, associate superintendent, and finally superintendent of Columbia County Schools beginning in 2007. My sisters and I have lived in gyms, on fields and tracks. We have stamped books in the summer and can tell you how to varnish and paint a gym floor in 3 days flat. This year was a payback for all the Honors Day programs he must have sat through for us because he was the recipient of the 2012 Georgia School Superintendents Association Bill Barr Leadership Award, the 2013 Georgia Association of Educational Leaders President Professional of the Year Award, the 2012 Chamber of Commerce Lifetime Achievement Award, and he received the 2013 Scottish Rites Distinguished Education Service Award. In my eyes, he absolutely deserves all the recognition he has received this year. He is my boss, my mentor, and most of the time I share him with a few thousand employees. However, in a couple of weeks, his retirement will begin and the best days are ahead because he will just be Dad and Pop, which I'm okay with because he's the greatest man I know, Mr. Charles Nable.
this was not going to be an emotional day. Thank you, Betty. Good afternoon, graduates. At this time, I would like to introduce your Board of Education. From District 1, Board Member David Deacle. From District 2, Board Member Christy Baker. From District 3, Vice Chairman Mike Sleeper. From District 4, Board Member Roxanne Whitaker. And your Board Chairman, Regina Buckafusco. It is with great honor that I stand before you, the graduating class of 2013. Not only is this a celebration for you, but also an opportunity for me to deliver my valedictory message as I leave for the next chapter of my life. It is a great honor that I stand before you as my last graduating class. Seniors, you're a talented and diverse group. Along with your family, your friends, administrators, and teachers, I personally have high hopes and expectations for what you will achieve in the coming years. Recently, someone paid me a compliment by saying I was the right person at the right time for this job. My charge to you would be to prepare yourself for your future and make sure you are the right person when the opportunity presents itself. This graduation marks a tremendous milestone in your life, and you have overcome many obstacles and made many accomplishments to get to this important day. I ask you to remember this quote by C.S. Lewis: "You are never too old to set another goal or dream another dream." I caution you to prepare yourself because a goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. My advice to you is make a plan, set your goals. Today is the first day of your future. Beginning today, regardless of whether you are continuing your education, entering the world of work, or serving your country through the armed services, the decisions you make today will determine how you live the rest of your life. Not all treasures are silver and gold. The treasure you have achieved is the foundation of your future through the education you have achieved. With that in mind, I ask you to consider the message by Henri O'Neill. Life is short, and we do not have much time to gladden the hearts of those who travel with us. So be quick to love and make haste to be kind. And may the blessings of your Creator remain with you always. Again, congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your life. Now go forth at God's speed and have an exciting future.
When an individual hears the phrase, true American, they may think of JFK, Bill Murray, or Rocky Balboa. Though he has the hair of JFK, the jokes of Murray, and the determination of Balboa, I, however, think of a different man altogether. As a whole, the senior class of 2013 voted and bestowed upon this man the legendary honor of the 2013 graduation speaker. And I think we can all agree that a better choice could not have been made. Throughout his 7 years at the elite Lakeside High School, he has both inspired and motivated countless students in their high school careers with a level of dedication that would be comparable to Mother Teresa. Although I never had the pleasure of having this man as a teacher, numerous colleagues frequently mention the heroic efforts that this man exhibits in the classroom. Passionate would be an understatement to describe the teaching style of this man. He can always be found going the extra mile helping out any people in need of extra instruction. Not only is he an outstanding teacher, but he is always willing to go above and beyond by volunteering to share his audible chocolate, otherwise known as his radio personality voice at events such as Bingo and the Miss LHS pageant. And how could anyone forget a pep rally led by this individual? Whether it be wielding a lightsaber like it's Excalibur, or belting out a tune that would make Frank Sinatra sound like an amateur. The amount of rowdiness and lack of personal fear exhibited by this one man kept the entire school entertained and excited for more. This man may be leaving the teaching profession this year for bigger and better things, but this man will never leave our hearts and will be a part of our permanent memories of our high school career. He's never going to give us up, he's never going to let us down, and he's never going to run around and hurt us. Without further ado, it is my honor, nay, my privilege, to introduce to you Lakeside's 2013 graduation speaker, the person next in line to become a Greek god of Olympus, Mr. Craig Middleton.
Hi, Lakeside. Once in a lifetime means there's no second chance. So I believe that you and me should grab it while we can, because this moment's really all we have. And I am glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. You know, it's not how many times you get knocked down. Unless you're Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, then you only get 3 times. I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. And I know one thing, each time I find myself laying flat on my face, I just pick myself up and get back in the race. You know what? People see differences, they see divisions, but I say, if you've had math at Lakeside, you got one thing in common. And I said, what about doubling mathematics when she said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And I said, well, that's one thing we've got. If you ever find yourself suffering, remember, you're not alone. Don't let yourself go. There's a whole new world waiting for you. Are you ready? I can show you all. Tell me, graduates, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under. To tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. In West Martinez, born and raised, where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, all shooting some b-ball outside the school. But back in night, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. From football to baseball and all in between, we beat up Best Lakeside 2013.